Okay, hello everyone. I actually want to do a little bit of a live test of what we like to call the staggered quick pull tech. Now, if I'm honest, I'm just calling it that as a base name so I have something to call it. Personally, I didn't find this. A lovely viewer in my community, Jersey Devil, actually found out about it. And if you don't know who Jersey Devil is, I actually made a video a while back where I actually did a match review of one of their unknown matches, which is pretty interesting. So I do want to give a very important shout out to Jersey Devil for introducing me to this whole, I guess we could call it a tech. I mean, by all definitions of DBD, it is a tech. So the way this tech works is it's basically a way to fire UVX faster. And what this really means is that you get more distance on the survivors, and you get to fire your UVX a little bit quicker. However, this does come with a minor downside in the fact that it's a very strict input that you have to time. Now, it's not that it's hard to time, it's more of that the essence of being able to use it mid-chase might be a little more, I guess the best way to put it is inconsistent, which is the unknown's favorite word. We all love inconsistent, our inconsistent thing. But yeah, let me show you how it works now, because I think it's pretty interesting, and I actually think this is a tech that could be used by a lot of people. Real quick, before I say anything else, I want to note that the definition of tech in Dead by Daylight is a very loose definition. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't think this should be in the game. I think this should get patched. There's not really any reason this should be in the game, in my opinion. However, I do think, as a creator, it is my job to tell others about these sort of things. And I may make a report to behavior if I figure out how to. So with that being said, I want to show off how it works and how exactly you can actually fire UVX slightly faster. So the unknown has a very unique power in that you can just kind of tap it. You can kind of just tap it like this. Right now I'm tapping mouse 2. I'm just spamming mouse 2. And as you can see, I'm not being slowed down. I am walking at 115% movement speed. So I can walk around, and if I start to hold left click, then I get slowed down. I'll actually show you without moving my camera. So I'm tapping M2, spamming M2, and then I start holding it, I get slowed down, right? So ideally, what makes this tech valuable, ideally, is that you can actually shorten the time where your character is slowed down like this as you pull out UVX. It also allows you to shoot it slightly faster. So while this is a very minuscule thing, I genuinely think with how strict some of the inputs and timing this killer has, I do think there are scenarios where you can actually get some pretty unique value, and I'm kind of excited to see if people start picking this up. So let's talk about it. How do you do it? So you can tap M2, like I said, but have you noticed the little pink goop that pops up? Have you noticed that? Whenever that pink goop pops up, I don't know what else to call it. Whenever that pops up, it'll pop up even if you're tapping. So basically, that doesn't mean that you're walking into fire. However, by paying attention to this pink goop, you're actually able to lock in a shot earlier. So what you do is you tap, see the goop, and then walk in and fire. Now I'm going to show you how to do this input because it's a little more tricky than you think. As you can see, you can hold mouse 2 to charge up UVX. You can also press left click to fire. Now, if you hold left click and right click at the same time, it'll fire automatically. You don't have to tap M2 right after. So you can lock in and hold M1. I'm holding M1 and M2 right now. What you want to do for this tech is you want to wait for the bubble to pop up and then you walk in a fire. And this actually lets you fire UVX about 0.3 milliseconds faster. So yeah, what this basically does is it allows you to fire the UVX faster. You just have to lock in your input just like that. As you can see, it's very interesting as it's a very unique input that doesn't really I suppose, look faster. However, if you actually do the math, you do get to fire UVX faster. All right, so next what we're going to do here is we're going to do a little experiment where we test how much distance you get from doing the quick pull tech versus the normal UVX windup. Now, how we're going to mark how far we go? Obviously, we're going to use a hallucination. So let's try that out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lock in my input, my left click and my right click, and as soon as it makes me fire, I will stop moving. And I will make sure to do it for both the quick pull and the normal one. So we will start by doing the normal UVX windup and see how far we go. Alright, so we get about this far. And we're gonna move back. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we're gonna try the quick pull tech one more time. Just like that, it's about this much distance. Now, this is very much up to interpretation. It's very hard to do a test like this perfectly. However, this is like the best way I could have gotten around it. At least using the material I have with this video game. So, how much distance you get will vary. And I just, in general, I think this is a very, I'll say niche tech. Which is great in my opinion because I don't really think it's broken or game breaking. However, I do think it's not really healthy for the game to have inaccurate wind-up speeds for UVX. And ideally, I think this should just be removed. Because while it does take a strict, harsh input to go and do this, not many people are going to know about this, for one. For two, I just think it's better to have characters more consistent. And Unknown struggles with consistency, so I don't know, dude, at this point. Like, I'm not sure what else I gotta say here. But yeah, that's basically what the quick pull tech really is. And I think it's pretty interesting, albeit niche. However, I do feel like it'll be pretty interesting to see if players start trying to pull this off in their own matches. It's like, I don't know, I'm just doing it right here, you know? It's just pretty interesting. So with that being said, I want to give a quick thank you to all the people who helped me test this. And that includes, obviously we have to give the most important credit to Jersey Devil for introducing me to it. However, I do also want to thank Indigo Ninja and AFRO for both helping me test it. Next, I want to show a little video that AFRO pulled together that has a little bit of time calculations and a few other things that will help you understand the tech better. Anyways, I know this is a very different style of video for me. I normally don't make kind of just running around and a custom doing this, but I think it's pretty important and it's kind of exciting in my opinion. So, with that being said, I will be wrapping it up here. We're gonna shoot Dwight because I feel like I just missed him, dude. Like, what? Literally, like, dude, like, hello, yes, I play the unknown killer and I can't even hit an AFK Dwight, dude. And yeah, that'll be it for me. If y'all actually start to use this tech, actually share it with me. I really want to see it. Is it marginal? Is it gonna destroy the game? Is Dead by Daylight dead because of this tech? I don't think so. I don't think the 0.2 seconds, I don't think a 0.2 second wind up is gonna hurt anyone. So I don't know. Behavior, if you're seeing this, yes, please patch this. I'm not gonna lie, this needs patched. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you.
So we have this gate right here that we're going to use for our measuring metric. There's three parts to it. Firstly, we have the one on the left, the middle, and then the right. So all together from pillar to pillar, that's going to be 8 meters. The one in the middle separates it perfectly at 4. So you have 0, 4, 8. Okay, great explanation, great explanation. And now we're going to test out the funny tech. Basically what you want to do is click it, and when the splash happens, click it again. The result will be you will see the UVX go away, and then you'll bring the UVX back up. When you click that second time, hold the M1. You want to commit. Okay. So observe 1, 2. Okay. Now we're gonna hold the M1. 1, 2. Okay, it's a little faster. And they were not kidding. Now for some silent ones. Okay, that's it.